Greetings, everyone. This is Joanna. Thank you so much for tuning in, and what a beautiful day as Mother, Father, Source Creator, Spirit, God, all that is shining within and without. Today we're going to do another beautiful co-creation, and these are co-creations that take place within our daily self-care. And as often as you like to plan and not with rigid structure or anything, but just allow yourself that daily self-care to reflect upon your dreams. And we're going to be doing these every day so that those that are new to every videos, that you allow yourself that beautiful fluidic movement with Source as we are healing and transforming all that we are as multidimensional beings. That is a process of transmutation and transformation and alchemy. And that alchemy can be felt and sensed in every way because we are multidimensional beings. We can sense it intuitively, the cellular biochemistry makeup within all that we are, the higher intuitive senses that we call down from the heavens, the higher bodies of all that we are as the Merkaba comes together in its full sacred geometry shape. The Merkaba is always full, if you will, but the higher that we raise in our consciousness, those shapes become more clear and readily available to us. And those sacred geometry shapes have access to all that is. So the higher consciousness that we allow ourselves to rise within, the light quotient within ourselves, the light quotient within our belief systems and all that we are, through that process of transmutation, allows us to feel and be that light body, purifying everything that was, creating that whole reality of purification through our multidimensional behavior, living sacredly. And so that requires us to change and shift what was. Our 3D reality is no longer. We are now living within a fifth dimensional potentiality of vibration, which means that how can we shift all that we are as beings of physicality and multidimensional energies to a multidimensional perspective, which means that through our behaviors, our living sacredly, our connection with Source in all things in all ways. Source is all things in all ways. Source is the all within all that we are. And so how can we allow ourselves to stretch and transmute into the beautiful Source that is in all things, which is what we've allowing ourselves to get used to, those new ideas. And as we do that, we allow ourselves to stretch, we allow ourselves to transmute, we allow ourselves to come forward in different ways. As we do so, we see the reality in different ways. And so what we're allowing you to take honor of is you as Source, you as the co-creator of light in all things, because you are. So it starts out with the heart space in all that you are as the soul, the multidimensional being that you are, triggers certain activities within your mind to awaken. It triggers the sense and the essence to grow and to expand and to explore. Those are what's called the individuation of the individual moments of awakening, through which you're feeling different, you want to explore different things, you become dissatisfied with your everyday moment for moment life so that you can explore that new arena of potentiality. That is Source, living Source within you, to trigger those new awakenings, to trigger the new becomings. That allows you to see yourself in new ways. That allows you to explore things in new ways. And as you do, you open up to that new vessel and that new potentiality of all that you are. So that's what really awakening is. It's allowing you to see the avenues and the portals and the potentials of a greater, wider expansiveness of you as the infinite. Because we've come here as infinite beings of light in physical form. And so our journeys and our soul's destiny is to explore our unique perspective of who we are in that infinite joy of adventure. And so that's what's new for humanity. It's new for us to explore ourselves as infinite because we've come from such paradigms and such entrainment of limitation. The beliefs that we've carried through the lineage, the beliefs that we've carried through who we are as physical beings. So through the process of awakening, those that are old souls and those who've been on the path for many years, we've seen our worlds transmute in so many different ways that we're now coming forward to offer these so that others can know the potentiality that they too are as infinite, to transmute negativity, limitation, and fear into something that's glorious and infinite, so that you move about the world in profound new ways of beingness, because it's a state of being. To take yourself from that limitation of can't or won't or fearful into that transmutational flow of who you are as Source, knowing that you are infinite and can travel and move about and be this infinite being of holy light. And that's the process of awakening, letting go of the beliefs that you've held about yourselves, the lineage energies that you've come with to transmute, all carrying with it that infinite gift that you are, because everything that you transmute and transcend is the gift from source. That gift from source is within you, that is specific to your soul's destiny, is specific to your soul's plan, is specific to your personality. And your personality construct, this is the one that you've come with beliefs and attitudes. The attitudes are molded from your socioeconomic systems. They're molded by your social structures, school, religion, family. All of those are attitudes that are developed by your social environment. And that's basic psychology. So how can we allow all that we are as this multidimensional being and shift it into a dimension that we've never experienced before and has never been taught or trained or been offered? We've had other societies that have been very highly evolved, but now we're, even as a human collective, we're past that point of vibration. We're past that point of a collective vibratory excitement, if you will, because the collective is really excited to say, wow, we know something's going on here. Where do we go? What do we do? So the collective energy is saying, what are these avenues and how can we now co-create? And that's why old souls like myself, and there's so many of us that are now offering new and creative ways that we can tap into who we truly are at the soul level. And so this is the beginning. As you awaken to those individual cues that your spirit and your higher self are giving you, look into new books, take a class, explore your creativity. All of those are portals and avenues for the creative Christic energy. And we say Christic not in the dogmatic way that it has been defined and boxed in. The Christic energy is purely aligned with the universal allness of all that we are, the highest universal potentiality that we come with within our DNA. As we awaken, those particles of light, those particles of energy become awakened within our bodies. They then send activity, they then begin to send awakening, they begin to send the path of expansiveness, which is evolution, through our entire multidimensional makeup. So it's an Adam, Eve, Cadmon body of Christic light. And that Christic light is directly attached and connected with not only our soul's destiny, our soul's blueprint, the Akash, but the grids of Gaia and all that Gaia is connected with. So as we evolve and expand our consciousness, Gaia is also at the same time in joint partnership because we co-create with her. There's no accident why we're on this planet, because we are here in co-creatorship and partnership with the universe to expand the all that we are holographically. So it's within, without, above, below. And it's an multidimensional alchemic flow of union, of harmonization, constant harmonization. And why we have those moment for moment awakenings. And for those that are newly awakened or will be on the path in the next couple of years, it will be a very fast process. They've come here with that blueprint to say, I can awaken quickly and move through these alchemic shifts. I can release and clear. I can clear the karma that I've come to clear and awaken to this multidimensional fifth body. So they've come with that blueprint within them. And so those of us that have gone through those processes are now offering all that we have gone through physically, multidimensionally, mentally, and karmically, you know, the healing that we've had to come through so that we can offer who we are in this vast dynamic way to say, these are our passions. There's ways that we can heal, and there's ways that we can come together in these beautiful new sharing ways, that we offer our hearts with great joy. We offer our souls of great joy because we're so much more than we thought. And those awakenings are your portal excitement that your soul is saying, we're one, wake up, wake up. Grab that synchronicity because it's who we are. And those are the joys and excitements that you absolutely know, and you get goosebumps all over your body. And that's your link with source. Your link with source from without and within is saying there's a quantum entanglement, there's a quantum movement of love that's happening from within first, because your source, your higher self, and your soul, everything that you are, is working together in tandem to bring you those multidimensional connections that you need, you specifically need. And they're different for everyone. So that's when we start attuning to our psychic and our telepathic abilities. We start opening that light body field. We start opening this aura. We start awakening to the subtle body and how the subtle body talks to us through our physicality. That physicality allows us to say, wow, I am so alive when I'm in the forest, and really pay attention to the beauty that Gaia offers. And that's when that living as that soul becomes soulful. You're not living from the mind anymore. The mind is a part of it. The mind is that mechanism that helps focus. That mind is that we are a multidimensional vessel of dynamic, infinite potentiality, and the body and the mind have not been given its credit and its due. And this I see in the next 5 to 10 to 20, even 100 years. They're going to be so much education and so much wisdom and information through consciousness studies on how dynamic we are. The consciousness molds and expands the evolution of our whole systems. So consciousness will be the studies of these higher programs of who we are as infinite beings. And this is really, really exciting for me. I hope to be a part of those high consciousness light studies, and part of the temples and the centers that, I will absolutely be a part of, co-creating these beautiful understandings of who we really are as light. And let's expand who we are in oneness and in gratitude and in harmony of all life, so that we really become that entanglement with Gaia, we become that entanglement with nature, and we see the beauty of ourselves as source in all things, because we are. That flower comes to life, that animal comes to life, the trees, the forest, all that you are, because you're now opening that portal of who you are with source, and you're part of it, you are it. And it's felt in every way. That's the beauty, and that's the joy that source really, from my perspective, and I can only say it in the words that we have, but it's far more expansive than this. And we understand that because we don't have the words that are 15th dimensional, 14th dimensional, because they're vibrational threads. They're packets of information, and we only have the words that we have. But they're a multi-dimensional expression of who we are as source. The forest is alive. There's communications, there's beings, there's consciousness. There's everybody walks with this beautiful team of light, this beautiful team of energy, and we're all co-creating and entangling now. But how are we aware of it? If we're not aware of it, then it's just bumping into one another, and the fields you're carrying are crisscrossing in a smudgy type of way, because the energy fields are still very smudged with density and limitation and fear. And we're clearing all of those. It's so beautiful out. And so how can we allow ourselves to arrange within the soul of who we are in a powerful new way, that we come to life a new way, we come to life where we walk, we come to life where we connect, and then we tangle at a very deep level. That's that awakening that says, I'm here to be a part of this. I'm here to be a part of this special interaction that is source. So let's co-create. Let's really expand who we are. Who am I, and how can I expand and feel myself in the all? How can I feel and project myself in that flower, so I can experience myself in the flower? These are all potentialities. We have the experience to vibrationally be with the tree, vibrationally be inside the tree, to take on the energies and the stories of that tree, to go within portals of light and portals of consciousness, that we explore consciousness in and of itself through our expressions and our experiences, most importantly through our excitement. Because that childlike excitement to be that tree, to understand what that tree is experiencing through us, through the earth. We have our ability to be all that consciousness is, from the earth, from the threads, from the tendrils, through all that tree is. And how can we begin to really bring it to life? And this is where I see, education and shifts of children exploration and creativity is shifting to earthly creative exploration, because this is our innate natural connection. And it's been really important, but it's been missed in so much of our history. Many of the ancient cultures and the Aboriginal cultures inherently taught this as first teachings, is the connection with earth is so important. How can we creatively explore that through visualization, through our attention to energy, quantum energy, how we're entangled, how we're threaded, how we can give new life? And that's the soul energy. We're awakening the soul of all that we are, to be a part of this exciting ride, to be a part of this exciting exploration. The children come here really threaded, and they come with the codes, but we need to activate those codes to assist them. They activate them in themselves because they're an independent source energy being, and their higher self will say it's time to activate. But if it's not in the fields of consciousness, and this is what I understand and what I've come to understand and work with, is that the sounds and the codes that I use through light language and through toning and sacred work with the energy fields, through the grids and all that I connect with through the sacred essence of source creator, those energies and codes and informations and wisdoms and teachings go into the fields of the all, and they affect, through that brilliance of co-creative love and faith and, happiness and joy and excitement and benevolence and all of those great things that are threaded within those codes. They become available to those others that affect and awaken their fields and their DNA and their soul's joy and their soul's journey and their whatever it is that is meant to do. It's a divine orchestration. And so this is what I know to be true about the entanglement effect. that we all have, the butterfly effect, the playful childlike joy effect. That is that Christic energy that is within every cell, that we awaken through our curiosity, through our excitement, through our creativity. The creative expression is so important to the evolution of humanity. It really, really is. We cannot have it without it. And I remember many, many years ago, the school systems were cutting out creative exploration through art and through many of the creative offerings. And now they're all coming back because they understand how important it is, not only for health and well-being. It's been proven, you know, and studies have been done on it about the healing properties of creative exploration and creative expression. But it's our natural innate source to evolution. It really, really is. And that's why oftentimes it's been taken out of our society, because that's been the you know, termed, I don't like to use this, but it's been termed the dumbed down effect, where we're simply using the masculine mind to manage and control, which is the ego, which only limits us. And we say the masculine because there's properties of the masculine, the divine female, that we're rebalancing now. So there's no judgment or you know, disregard to any, because it's all needed, it's all required. But now what we're doing is we're bringing in the divine feminine to rebalance our whole entire collective, which is a part of that receptivity. That receptivity is where creativity occurs, in the second sacral, the sacral chakra. So it's a healing and awakening these root properties of the root chakra, the sacral, the solar plexus, healing these aspects of who we are multidimensionally, which then links us deeper and wider to Gaia, links us deeper and richer to the connectivity of creativity as a joint partnership, as a triad, actually, spirit, Gaia, and us. And we've often talked about that in our classes, and we have many drawings and illustrations on our website that allow you to understand that your soul's blueprint is directly connected to Gaia's blueprint, and it's all threaded and entwined. So now we're awakening in this beautiful, profound way to be all that we are as source, to be all that we are as these beautiful, creative beings. And that's what I really get excited about, is to live fully. Awakening allows you to go from this perspective of who we thought we were in the mind and the ego and the small mindedness of limitation and fear, to really release and start healing and clearing and cleansing on a daily basis, so that we stay, you know, intact with our maintenance and our leadership of who we are as sovereign beings. That sovereignty is our ability to be freely expressive as who we are, to live our life in our divine sovereignty, our divine empowerment of who we are as individuals. Those soul tribes and soul partnerships and soul friends are those that encourage and empower that sovereignty, that exploratory, creative expression. As we do so, they all threading quite dynamically in divine design. That's what I'm hearing, because it's source, creator. So that's surrendering all that we are to this soul space, the heart space, the source space. It's not for us to understand. It's not for us to organize or manage. It's up to us to live our creative joy, to live our heart's joy, to live that creative expression. All else will be taken care of. It's not for us to manage. We're here to create. We're here to explore. We're here to send forward. You know, we're here to do all of those beautiful expression and creative. I wish there was words for the fanning out. You know, it's that heartfelt soul pulsation. You know, that quasar, that's that God going into creation. That's us, God. That's how we create those consciousness fields, our thoughts and our love and our excitement of who we are as source, love and harmony and joy. We are love, we are harmony, we are joy, we are love, we are harmony, we are joy. And that's what Gaia feels and also offers her vibration, calling in the vibrations of the multidimensional cosmic systems, the universal systems, source creator, to also add to it so that it's ever evolving. And that's what I see, and that's what I feel, and that's what I know. So it's really, really exciting how we can reach farther beyond and break boundaries in every way. Break boundaries of limitation, break boundaries of who we are, physicality, and really co-create in a beautiful, expansive, inner light way, so that we heal from light. You know, that God essence, that God pulsar, heal immediately through light, through intention, through focus, through knowing, through this is who I am as source. This is who I am as source. This is who I am as source. Yes, I own this. I claim my sovereignty. I'm going to explore all that I am as I start my greatest life right now. I create my greatest life right now. I am source. And that's that excitement that's in your field. And it just goes, and your beauty, and it's love, and it's soft, and it's gorgeous, and it's beautiful, and it's you. You and source threading from your soul. My soul is source. I'm pure love. I'm pure light. I'm pure love. I'm pure light. I'm here to create my greatest life, and I will. And I will. I'm one with Source. Source is with me. I'm holographic. Creation is within me. I am the all. I am the all. I heal all past wounds because I can. I heal all past wounds because I can. I am the intention of Source love. I'm the intention of light. I'm the intention of all that is, and I create my reality. I am magical. I am divine. I am beautiful. I am divine. I am infinite. I am the love of Source. And you thread your fields with love and soft and gentle repose. I am infinite. I am expansive. I am infinite. I am expansive. And you feel your heart opening. And your heart opens up to the universe, as below, so above. And you feel those codes coming into your fields and offering you love and offering you light and offering you new color. You come to light and you want to expand. You feel it from here. This is where the soul is, your sacred altar, the divine sacred heart of all that you are. And it opens and it expands and you feel alive again. You're off that treadmill. You're allowing yourself to say, you know what, I honor who I was. In every moment, it's made me who I am. Every moment is an honorable moment. It's your path to healing. Your soul's consciousness and all that you are. I wish I had my illustrations in the classes that we teach. So sign on to our website. We offer mastery classes in field work and sacred sound and the divine feminine and the divine masculine invocations that we hold monthly to really honor the devotion of who you are as spirit, to honor who you are as Source in all things and all moments. And you get that rich feeling of, wow, I'm alive again. You know, as empaths and crystals, we come with that aching. We come with that urge to feel all that we are. And that's that crystalline energy that is within the DNA that gets activated to say you're here for more. If those activations are purposeful because it allows you to seek and explore. That's your innate God evolutionary essence. But we've been shut down and contained into small boxes. And that's through thought entrainment. That's not who we are. Our beliefs and our consciousness allow us to expand and break the mold on everything that we are: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, etherical, everything. And that's what consciousness is. The consciousness is the root, that Source, and opens everything up, everything. And so it's such a powerful and magical path that you can weave and you can get with the fields, create the fields, say, my intention is, I am purely, with pure intention, I anchor myself with the heart of Gaia. I love you, Gaia. I am one with you, Gaia. I am one with your blueprint of evolution. I'm one with your blueprint of light and harmony and peace and joy and happiness. I am one with you, Source. Thread me the codes and the energies that I need in this moment to heal all that I need to heal, to awaken to my divinehood, to awaken to my Christhood and my consciousness of all that is. I'm excited to explore my Source essence. I'm excited to explore my soul and open up and play. And just know you're receiving your healing. You are receiving your light. You are receiving those codes. You are receiving the best of you because you are you. It's from within, from without. You're invoking your highest. You're invoking your best. You're living it because you're sending it forward. I open my field. I co-create my field. I prepare my field. I offer my field. I am my field. I am the all. And I offer it from my heart. I'm invoking Source to live through me. And you will feel these, the flow of Source, the magic of Source, the miracles of Source, the synchronicities of Source. You're connecting all that you are with the all. Why limit it? Why box it? Why contain it to say, no, you're only this. You're to study this. You're only to know this. There's far more than we've ever. There is information within the fields of the all that have never been written or been tapped into that is for us to bring forward now about everything in every topic in every situation in every socioeconomic element of our society. Any realm of study has the all within it that we are able to tap in and bring new. Make no mistake about it. There is nothing that we have ever always known. There just isn't. We're infinite. There's so much more for us to get into as far as our soul essence being projected into that one topic and fan it out like Source. There's so much for us to know. Genetics, anthropology, biology, chemistry, physics. There is so much for us to know. We are just this close to saying this is what we know now. What about the all? Why limit ourselves on this is just what this means? No, it's not. There's infinite. Every aspect of life is infinite. There's particles of finite within it, but it is infinite because it's Source. And each aspect of that has infinite threads. That is evolution. And that's what visionaries and oracles of like myself have come to explore, come to tap into, and get the excitement out there. Get the excitement out there that no, this is just the beginning. And the children, these light children that are just engineers in every way, there are multidimensional minds that they can see. No, just open this door and see what happens. And that's why they explain things, and they sometimes cannot understand things the way there's teachers explaining them, because their teachers are explaining them in 3D ways, not 5D ways, 6D ways, 7D, because some of them come with those multidimensional, beautiful cosmic minds that can see things at 5, 6, 7, 8 dimensional frequencies. And it's not in how it's so contained into a 2D, 3D performance type of understanding. Memorize it from a book, but that doesn't have anything to do with evolution. Evolution is constantly expanding, constantly. So take the lid off, take the ceiling off, take the roof off, take all the walls off. Why would we contain ourselves in limitation? We have, and this is where we've remained ourselves, because then that limitation, it creates that spiral of chaos and greed and fear. Have to get this, have to make this, have to do this, it's always that have to, and it spirals like this, because they see and feel in this tunnel vision to say that this is all there is, so I've got to get a part of it to survive. So we're dismantling all of that. That's not 5D. 5D is the process of healing, letting go, healing, letting go, healing, letting go, healing, letting go, forgiving, compassion, love, forgiving, compassion, love, forgiving, compassion, love. And because you see that you're infinite, you're one with source. We wouldn't come here limited. We do to learn the expansiveness and the evolution of all that is, because each and every soul is connected with all that is. So how can we really, expand out into these beautiful gifts of harmony and oneness and pure intent of love, pure intent of love. I'm connected with you all. I truly care about you. I want you to expand. I want you to create your own success, because I'm you. I want the best for you. I want the very best for you. I want all discordance between all relationships to be healed through love, through compassion, through forgiveness. Because it's us. Those are the fields we walk on. Every person that you've had discordance with, you can truly add your love and your intention and your compassion to heal. And ask the highest universal energies, please assist me in healing these discordant energies, because these are the paths that I walk on. And my soul is my soul is healed through love. I want all paths from here on out to be joyful and harmonious. And as souls, we deserve it. We truly do. That's our birthright. We've had so much limitation and greed and fear, and it's kept us in such small, fearful boxes. And I've felt the fear at every particle of my vessel. And it's a part of the human ride. It's a part of the human polarity, duality experience, but we're here to reunify with spirit in every way. Thought, word, deed, how we behave, and it's a sacred journey. That's why we focus so much of our teachings on the last 2 years about living sacredly. You are a sacred vessel. Your feelings, your emotions, all that you are is sacred. That's how you heal it. By infusing your sacredness, your self-love, your self-care, your self-nurturance. My feelings are sacred. And I choose to live in a reality that honors that sacredness. That's fifth dimensional living, where each and every one of us come together and value each other as sacred. Every being, every person, every human, every child, every tree, every animal is sacred, because that in and of itself is evolution. And if we disregard or disrespect or cancel any part of that, then that evolutionary process has been de-evolved. That's what we've been doing the last eons, that we're healing. Every aspect of source is sacred because it's you. Every particle is holographic, and I've seen this in my visions. And why we come forward as visionaries and oracles and seers and sacred transcripts and sacred transcribers. And we're awakening these DNA activities through Christmas and through all of these very sacred timings and celestial alignments are assisting us, as today is the new moon. So thank you. The new moon energies are assisting me to come forward in a new way and explore all that I am in a new way. All these beautiful activations that I've got going on in my DNA to explore and say, this is who I am. And I'm proud to be who I am. I'm honoring to be who I am. And I'm allowing all that I am to come forward. My sacred visionary is sacred. How I see things and how I feel things and how I honor who I am is sacred. I'm a sacred vessel of source. And I'm going to explore in a new way. And all that I am is coming forward as source. I have that faith because I can feel it. That's my gifts, my empathic gifts. I can feel who I am as a crystal child. And I want to honor that. I want to honor that ride. I want to be adventurous with it. I want to be creative with it. I want to explore all that I am and have my best life now. I'm committed and devoted to having my best life now. But that's the mastery that we all move through. what is no longer working for me? What can I say no to? What can I honor and say goodbye to? And how can I open up this new door? This is a new door. That's a new door. That's a new door. That's a new door. That's a new door. And it's all from within. You're threading source. That door is done for you now. It's no longer serving you in a positive way. Your soul really wants to expand here. So let's expand. Let's explore. Let's expand. But you need to believe it and offer it to yourself first. Source will give you all the opportunities and all the doors, but it's until that has that self-love and that exploration. Say, yeah, I'm going to take a leap into the unknown. I'm going to honor this. I'm going to know that this is a part of my path and it's part of my soul's growth. I can do it. This is who I am. I know I can. I choose love. I choose happiness. I choose joy. And this is who I am. I'm creating my field. I create love and happiness and joy and love and happiness and joy. And all of a sudden, all those fears of being boxed in, this is how we're healing. So all that I'm explaining is a healing process. When you create those moments of excitement and joy, and you're lifting the biochemical frequencies within you, you're lifting your field of potentiality of thought, you're breaking that box open. I can create with source. I release all fears. I create with source. Fears are gone. I transmute with love. I transmute with who I am. I honor who I am. I love who I am. I love who I am. I am source. I am source. And you begin to love who you are. You begin to express who you are with love and with care and with nurturance and with sacred energies. All children are sacred. All trees are sacred. All animals are sacred. The smallest of animals are sacred. Our whole earth is sacred. Sacred, sacred, sacred. Sacred cells, sacred atoms, sacred thoughts, sacred words, sacred voice, sacred heart, sacred love, sacred communion, sacred prayers. It's all sacred. And experiencing it through your unique essence is how you create evolution and adds to the all. It really does. Your color, your vibration, your sound, all that you are is a vibration. Adds. Instead of being limited and not expressing, because it's a vibration, right? So if we're not expressing, we're compressed, we're depressed, we're suppressed, then that color is stagnated, and those stagnations create, as a collective, de-evolution. We go backwards. And that's when those control, and that's when violence and aggression, all of those things, because it's about survival. And it's about containment and struggle and being in a cage, banging against the cage, trying to get out. That's the unnatural innate essence. We're meant to naturally evolve in a beautiful, elegant, divinely systematic movement as spirit. Spirit is spirit. Spirit is all. We're never meant to be just caged. We're never meant to be just maintained like this. We're meant to explore freely as spirit. That's who we are. We're spirit. We're spirit having a beautiful, soulful, human, divine exploratory experience. And each and every one of us exploring authentically, creating that authentic, coming to life, authentic exploration, authentic expression, authentic movement, all that we are. And how can we offer this to creation and become the light that we are from within? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful adventure with source. And how can we really claim it? I claim who I am. I love who I am. And that's part of the self-care. You are important. What came forward today that bothered me, and that feeling and that expression? How did that bother me? How can I heal that? I really want to heal that. And I open up my chakras. I ask for help and assisting to open up and realign my chakras. I recalibrate my chakras to my highest essence of light. I call in those codes to maintain my health and wellness of my multidimensional bodies. I'm worthy and I care about who I am. I care about my reality experience. I've had enough of the fear. I release it and I ask for transmutational help with this. The violet flame keepers, please assist me in transmuting this negativity. Please help me in transmuting this fear. I am worthy of so much more. And you connect with that pure heartfelt intent to be all that you are. I know I am with source. I know I am. And you're doing these practices of soulful reconnection and communion with you, sacred love with you, sacred nurturance with you, and you will feel source come to life. That embodiment of source, that embodiment of love. Source. You're with source. You're all things. And all that you are starts to change. And we talked about this before. Your physicality starts to change, your face, your skin. That's why people have, especially through ascension and the really big shifts like new moons and full moons, and really big divine, there's a word for it, chakra alignment activations, the big ones. You have awakenings and shifts all the time, really you do. I feel them working on me all the time, but there are really, really big ones, and these really big ones usually require shedding of old skin, and it's called skin brushing, and you get the loofahs or anything that's coarse, and you take those skins of old energy and you shed them, and then you have your salt baths and the cleansing. Those are real physical experiences of ascension. I know I've had activations where I just can't stop itching. You're being shed, purified from within out. And it also occurs through the transmutation of illness and anything within, without. I mean, it's all source holographic. It's really, really exciting. And we can own it now. We can claim it and say, I want to be a part of that. You know, I don't know what's going to be ahead. I have no idea. That's the ego. You can let that go. But my heart really wants to go. My heart really wants to share and explore. And I'm here to do that. I'm here to create positivity and balance and harmony with everyone, you know, however I do that. But I know that if I work on my field, if I work on my heart, then I know that I'm adding to the evolution of humanity. And that's a special ride that each and every one of us has been, you know, we've all been given that permission and that opportunity to be here in this time to do that. And now we're really exploring these new avenues and portals and gateways. And we just, Gaia is ready for us. Let's go. These gates of opportunities, gates of heaven are opening up to us. And this is heaven upon earth. It's when we become our heavenly self and we actually co-create and we actually offer it and we express it and we explore it and we experience it and we evolve with it. That's heaven upon earth. Make no mistake about it. It's us as heaven within, without, above, but so below. And it's a process of evolution. And there's the, the pillar of light and the chakras and the multidimensional bodies, all that we've talked about. It's a beautiful alchemic flow of light and love. You coming to light in this beautiful new way, and you coming to light to say, I'm important. And I want to soak in my perfection. I want to soak in my allness. I want to soak and know that I can evolve in any way that I so desire. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Got my laundry going. Spin cycle. Be funny. Anyways, I say goodbye and namaste to you. I hope you've enjoyed this inspirational evolutionary ascension session, and know that you are in all ways the divine white raven, which is enjoy your majesty, enjoy the magic within, enjoy the synchronicities that come from your exploratory journey within and without, knowing that you are the divine source creator of all rays of color, all rays of light that are within you, activating and illuminating every cell, every thought, every word, every deed. If you so desire, you get to choose, you get to direct, you get to lead yourself into new realms of play, of new realms of exploration. And we wish you the very best. And we are one with you and we love you. We wish you every success. We wish you every abundance. We wish you every wellness and divine centeredness with Source. And then know that you are the soul of Source. And that if you connect in communion with pure intention, Source will be available. And always, always, to know that you are deeply loved. Namaste, everyone. Bye. Open the free.